Hello Internet, welcome back to some more Bazzle Stadium Live. We're back with this Rillaboom Drifblim team, and we're going to hope for some, for some good battles still. I mean, obviously yesterday's video, the games didn't go too well for us, but at least the games are good, so, that's all that matters really, isn't it? As long as the games are entertaining, as long as the games are competitive and, maybe close, as long as we get to showcase off a few things. And it's nice to see opponent strategies as well too, where when the meta game is kind of up in the air at the moment, it's a bit all over the place, really, isn't it? So, it's nice to see what people are doing. But yeah, hopefully we'll win some games. This guy though, he hasn't got a particularly fast team. He hasn't got like a Whimsicott to make himself really fast straight away again. He has got two terrain setters, which is quite interesting to see. But yeah, how do I go about this? Maybe he's going to try and Trick Room. Yeah, maybe he's got Lumberry on the Mimikyu, Goggles on the Indeedee, with Conkeldurr in Trick Room. Yeah, that would be an issue for me, wouldn't it? Maybe I go with Snorlax here. Yeah, yes, maybe. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go with Incineroar and Snorlax. I think Butterfree is needed as well, just for that Conkeldurr. And I'll go with Inteleon, I think. Yeah, okay, so obviously Rillaboom is like the main attraction to the team with the Drifblim, but Snorlax is a good Pokemon obviously as well. Snorlax runs through teams that are ill prepared for it, even when the focus isn't on it. But yeah, let's see how we lead. Rillaboom and Toxtricity, okay, so not too bad. We're getting the Intimidate on his Rillaboom. Toxtricity is going to do a decent chunk of damage. Is he going to Gigantamax it? Okay. Now, I'm just not talking because I want to see if my Intimidate is coming now. Or, yeah, my Intimidate went first there, didn't it? Which means my Incineroar is actually faster than his Rillaboom. So I'm going to go for a Fake Out into his Rillaboom. And I'm going to Belly Drum this turn. Yeah, I mean, that's how it works, isn't it? The abilities activate in order of speed, unless it's like Unnerve. A Mimikyu coming in, I was a little bit worried that it was going to be Indeedee for a moment, and my Fake Out would fail. But my Fake Out is going to fail anyway. So okay then. Right, this guy's using my strategy of Big Gorilla against me. Right then. I mean, he is a -1, so we've got that. And Incineroar is faster, so we can Parting Shot it first next turn as well. So it's back at neutral now. Okay, he doesn't target my my Snorlax either, which is kind of nice. Because Mimikyu can't knock out Incineroar from here. So yeah, this isn't too bad, even though that was a pretty bad turn 1 for us in terms of Fake Out targeting. We've got some room here. Just because he has Dynamaxed his Rillaboom, I am going to Parting Shot that instead of the Mimikyu, I think. But, yeah, maybe the Mimikyu can knock out Incineroar from where I am. I mean, if it's fully invested, like it is +1 player off maybe does get Incineroar there. But I don't really want to swap either of those into it. So I will try and Parting Shot the Rillaboom. And I guess I will do I need to Dynamax Snorlax here? Not really. But maybe I should anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to Max Darkness his Mimikyu. Just because I'm at +6. This seems to be my route to winning the game now. So I don't want him to like double into the Snorlax this turn and take, you know, like 60-70%. You know, when I could instead just be taking, you know, 30-35% instead. So, and he has already Dynamaxed his as well, so it's not like I need my Gigantamax for his Dynamax in the future. Oh, Mimikyu's got Drain Punch. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Now I'm very glad that I Dynamaxed the Gigantamax to Snorlax then. His Rillaboom is back down at -1. Probably going to go for another Max Knuckle though. So I'll put Butterfree in. His Rillaboom is at -1. Yeah, kind of expected him to be targeting into something that's not there. His Rillaboom is at -1 special defense as well too, which could come into Hurricane calculations later on in the game. Yeah, this Mimikyu is a little bit of a threat. We know he's got Toxtricity in the back as well. And... yeah. Okay. So we kind of need to keep, like, Inteleon has got Mud... Is it Mud Slap or is it Mud Shot? I think it's Mud Shot on it. So, like, do we have to bank on that to... is that our way of beating the Toxtricity if Snorlax goes down? Mimikyu might have the Lumberry on it as well, so I don't think it's going to be fearing the Butterfree too much. So I'm just going to put Incineroar back in, get another Intimidate, and go for another Max Darkness into the Mimikyu, since that's the threat. That is the bigger threat here. If he goes for a Phantom Force here, then okay, he's wasted one of my turn to Dynamax, but I will have the guaranteed knockout on it next turn, I guess. Yeah, Lumberry is maybe one of the more common items on Mimikyu now, so you can't just as safely Sleep Powder into it as you used to be able to. Yeah, combination of attacks. I don't think we'll knock out Snorlax. Mimikyu should be going down here. Like, this is grassy terrain boosted, but he is not... Oof. Yeah, is it -2, is he? He's either at -2 or -1. Okay, yeah, a Mimikyu goes down. So that's not too bad, really, is it? At the end of the day, with like his Dynamax has been neutralized. It's not got that anymore. My Gigantamax is neutralized because I'm so low now and so slow. But it did draw attacks towards it. So things could have been worse. I'm expecting he's just gonna overdrive and Drain Punch into the Snorlax here, so there's not a whole lot that I can do about this. Like I could Max Guard the Snorlax and Parting Shot into something, but then I'm not sure what I get from that. I think I do need Snorlax to go down this turn so that I can come back in with some more pressure next turn. So I'll Parting Shot, or do a Flare Blitz, actually, to put Toxtricity definitely in range of an attack. From the Inteleon. Oh, this is difficult. Yeah, I'm going to Flare Blitz the Toxtricity, and I'm just going to go for an attack with Snorlax here, but I won't be able to. Okay. Conkeldurr. Alright. Interesting. Also interesting that... Okay, I could have gone for the Fake Out into a Rillaboom there. Damage on Conkeldurr is good though. I burnt it, which they tend to want to be burnt anyway, so that's not great. But yeah, Wood Hammer. Okay, thought he'd Drain Punch, but he just takes some recoil there. Yeah, I don't mind how this has played out, because if you remember, his Rillaboom is at -1 special defense. So Hurricane might one-shot it. I don't really know that calculation, but Hurricane might one-shot it. Hurricane would shot Conkeldurr from where it is here as well. But since he's got the Toxtricity in the back, which is the bigger threat for my Inteleon, I'm going to keep Inteleon in the back while his Toxtricity is in the back. Rillaboom probably hasn't got a very good way to hit Butterfree, so Conkeldurr is the bigger threat here, really, isn't it? Especially since it is at -1. Oh, it's a -2 special defense. Okay. How did that happen? Oh, Max Darkness twice, didn't I? Okay. So, yeah. Hurricane would knock out Rillaboom here. So I'm kind of tempted to leave it. And Hurricane into the Conkeldurr. The Rillaboom could swap into Toxtricity here. Yeah. So, yeah. So the parting shot lowers its special attack, which I don't think is going to really come into much here. Mach Punch. Oh, okay. Mach Punch knocks out my Incineroar from where it was. But he should be losing his Conkeldurr here. Okay, so... Okay. So, confirmation that is Guts. Grassy Terrain disappears, but it'll come back again now. And, oh yeah, this got very sticky, didn't it? Because... Oh, yeah, this got very sticky. In fact, this got so sticky that the game's over, because he just needs to go for a Fake Out into my Inteleon. I haven't got Protect on Inteleon. We didn't see him Fake Out turn 1, so maybe he hasn't got Fake Out, but he probably does. But yeah, Mudshot. Mudshot is the most powerful thing I can do to the Toxtricity here, so I just got to hope he doesn't have Fake Out, I suppose, don't I? And there's the Fake Out. Oh, it's into the Butterfree. Mudshot, please hit. Should knock it out. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think we win the game then. We just, Ice Beam and Hurricane. Alright then. So, well, I guess he didn't know my Inteleon didn't have Protect. Yeah, okay, I'm a bit like, okay, like, I guess in yesterday's, we kind of, lost the game 1 to a not to a not thinking about Sucker Punch, and we've won this one through my opponent. I don't know, thinking that like either he thought my Inteleon was going to Protect there, or he thought my Butterfree was scarfed, maybe, and he wanted to fake me out so that I couldn't put his Toxtricity to sleep. But even then, like, I guess he thought he could survive a Snipe Shot, or I mean, a Hydro Cannon would one-shot it there. So yeah, I don't know, strange, but I mean, I'll take it, obviously. Yeah, I feel like the theme of this week is going to be taking any wins that we can with this team, because it's not gone brilliantly so far, has it? But I don't know, we'll get there. Whew. Yeah, so I don't know, like this team, it seems like I mean, as I'm gonna keep on saying throughout the week, I guess I built this team. Like, I'm pretty sure I built this team in like a day, so it's not the greatest, but okay. But I feel like I should be doing better than I actually am. Now the thing I'm worried about here is Shadow Sneak from his Dusclops, Weakness Policy on his Dragapult, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty tough for me if it is that. I could... Alright, let's go with Rillaboom and Drifloon. That's like the point of this team, isn't it? So we'll go with these. Although maybe... maybe Snorlax could do some business here, really. I don't know. I'm not... Yeah, not sure. I think Inteleon wants to come here. And maybe Butterfree? Or maybe Incineroar. Inteleon definitely, but either Incineroar or Butterfree the last one, I think. Yeah, I mean, the Tyranitar's going to break the sash on it. That's the big problem. Fake Out could be handy. I'm going to go with Butterfree. Might be a mistake, but we'll go with it. I mean, you have to, yeah. On team preview, if there's a Butterfree on team preview, you kind of have to bear that in mind, don't you? You have to maybe lead expecting it, or I think he will have brought his Tyranitar. And okay, Whimsy got Dragon Ball, so at least there's no Shadow Sneak leads, which is what was worrying me. But a +1 defense. Will I take a Max Phantasm? That is a question. Because he could just Tailwind Max Phantasm, and I'm not sure if that one-shots his Drifblim or not. He could also just Taunt as well with his Whimsicott, Taunt into my Drifblim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a Max Darkness into the Dragon Ball and hope that Drifblim can survive a Max Phantasm. I'm a +1 defense. Drifblim is very bulky, so it can happen, maybe. But I don't know, maybe not if it's Life Orb. But we'll go for this. We'll try. Alternatives, I could have maybe tried to Will-O-Wisp the Dragapult, but then yeah, the Rillaboom isn't really doing a whole lot. I kind of need to activate the weakness policy for it to be threatening. Yeah, either I activate the weakness policy or I try and Tailwind this turn, I think. And I've gone for the weakness policy just because I think he could taunt me, but also if he Tailwinds, which I sort of am expecting, even if I Tailwind, I'm still going to be slower as well. So, well, my Rillaboom is at least. So that's my thinking anyway. But we'll see how it plays out anyway. Is it a Tailwind? Is it a Taunt? I'd like to see a Taunt because then I should survive. But no, it's just a Tailwind. Come on, Drifblim, be bulky, be very bulky, be very bulky, be very bulky. Yes, thank you. Have to give thanks to Rillaboom's defense fell, but not for long because the Clear Smog is going to get rid of that. So yeah, thank you, Nathan, who gave me the idea for this weakness policy business. He gave me the spread for the Drifblim, and I just blind trusted him. I'm just using the spread that he made. I'm assuming that he EV'd the Drifblim to survive that. So thank you, Nathan, for for doing that. And now we've got a very threatening Rillaboom here. Still 2 more turns of Dynamax left, and he's lost his Dynamax, which is obviously a fantastic position for us to be in. Unfortunately, Drifblim will get knocked out to a Moonblast next turn, so we won't be able to Tailwind ourselves. And if it is Cinderace maybe going to come in, that will be a threat for Rillaboom 2, but it isn't. I wonder if a fake Tears Draco Meteor knocks out Rillaboom. I'll try and Max Quake into the Duraludon, and I'll try and Tailwind. I don't think I need to think any more about this turn than I have just done. Helping Hand, okay. Do I get my Tailwind first then? Since I am still unburdened, I do, yeah, okay. And now my Rillaboom should be faster than the Duraludon, which I am. And the +2 Max Quake, I think, is going to one-shot it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think he needed to Moonblast my Drifblim there, because I'm still unburdened boosted. I am still, even in Tailwind, faster than his Duraludon, but not the Whimsicott. So, yeah, because he didn't target my Drifblim there, I got the Tailwind, which then put my Rillaboom faster, and now I'm in Tailwind, and I've still, yeah, wonderful. Yeah, yeah, this is business time. And Rillaboom in Grassy Terrain at +2, a Max Overgrowth actually one-shots Dusclops. Max Darkness would as well, but just to show this off, unless he forfeits, I'm going to go for this. And I'll try and Clear Smog into the Whimsicott just for some damage. Okay, Helping Hand. Is this a Shadow Sneak? Oh yeah, it is a Helping Hand Shadow Sneak. I like it. Okay, but this is what I've been waiting to show off. +2, Grassy Terrain, Max Overgrowth is going to one-shot Dusclops. It's not going to one-shot Dusclops. Okay, now I'm pretty sure that is a calculation that I have done, and they have to be, they have to be, they have to be absolute full physical defense to have any chance to survive that. So yeah, okay, I could have gone for the max darkness, and that would have knocked it out. But okay, you know, whatever. That I'm pretty sure the game's over. Whimsicott. I mean, let's just think about this, because he went for Helping Hand Shadow Sneak. The game's over, isn't it? The game is over. Yeah, I'm just gonna Darkest Lariat for the animation into Dusclops, and I'm gonna Ice Beam the Whimsicott, I guess. If there's an ally switch, then an Ice Beam will one-shot, will take out the Dusclops as well. Yeah, it's just forfeit. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, just got a little bit, just scared myself there because I didn't actually knock it out. In fact, since this is a little bit of a short video, I'm actually just going to do that calculation for you. So, if you don't want to know the result of this calculation, thank you for watching and goodbye. But if you do, stick with me now. Right, I'm going full bulk, 252, 252, you know, bold, relax, whatever on Dusclops. Rillaboom, Woodhammer, max, in grassy terrain, +2. Oh, okay, not as much as I was remembering. Actually, it does 82 to 98%. On absolute max, you know, bold 252, 252. Okay, that's good to know then, because in testing that I did, all of my max overgrowths in grassy terrain one-shot Dusclops. So maybe in the future I'll be going for max darkness instead. So okay, a slightly more successful video of games than yesterday. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please, you know, like and share and do all the rest of it too. In fact, since I'm recording this last weekend, I'm pretty sure the new update has been released now, hasn't it? So hope you're all enjoying playing on that. I guess I'll play on it at some point as well. But yeah, okay. I won't keep you any longer then. Get back to your updated Pokemon games. So thank you. Goodbye for now.